A lot of people are going to be surprised or not like to hear that you're actually right. Salesforce did a study that found that only 32% of the Gen Z workforce feels like they know how to use their technology within their jobs, which tells me two things. One, we're not doing what we need to be doing to build digital literacy at a younger age, preparing our workforce to go out and use the tools that they have available. And number two, we underestimate the skill sets that the tail end of Gen X and millennials got from growing up alongside technology. For Gen Z, technology has just simply always existed. They weren't developing new skills and learning new things right alongside with new technology as it became available. They weren't learning the basic foundations of coding from building MySpace or playing Neopets. Sure, they had access to technology much earlier in life than most of us did. Everything was available at the tap of a button, and friction points have been removed from how they interact with most technology. And of course, we could argue that the business world needs to update the way that they're using technology, which of course I agree with. But that doesn't change the fact that we've kind of created this perfect storm for Gen Z where everybody assumes because they grew up technology native that they should be able to step into technology tools within the workplace like this. And nobody has actually stopped to teach them how to interact with technology the same way that all the rest of us got. The last time I talked about this, I brought up the fact that I had typing lessons in school. So many people chimed in saying that that was never a thing for them. It sounds silly, but something like moving from the Google Suite, where all you have to do is press a button to share information with anybody in your school's ecosystem, to moving into the corporate world where there's rules and governance and you're in a different interface on Microsoft Word. And suddenly you can't just share everything with external people. You can only share PDFs. You have to learn how to export that information and attach it to an email and take all of these extra steps that never existed in your world before. And because there were never any friction points, they don't know how to troubleshoot and just kind of dig into it and figure it out the same way that we all did. When I first started in the working world, there was no one to ask my technology questions to because I understood it better than most of my coworkers. So I did research, I dug in, I figured things out, and that made me more self-sufficient. When you've never had to do that kind of troubleshooting and people all around you know how to use the technology, you become more dependent on those relationships and seeking out that information from your peers as opposed to doing the troubleshooting on your own. This is not me saying that all Gen Z is bad at using technology. It's not me saying that Gen Z is not self-sufficient and can't dig in to solve a problem. It's me just explaining why I think we see this skill gap exaggerated in a way that's so unexpected in the workforce.